Hey!
My headphones aren't working.
Oh, they're not working? Hold on.
Oh, there. Now it's going. Now we're going.
Welcome to another Ramble Radio.
But it's video.
Guess what?
What?
It's also radio.
How is that possible?
It's just this new thing that we've figured out, that we've invented, this new technology. We're probably going to sell it, make billions.
Probably.
But yeah.
Then we can stop doing this.
Yeah. We don't have to do this shit anymore.
Perfect.
And we're not alone.
Why are we alone?
Who's here with us?
Who's here?
Hi.
Cody!
Naked Cody.
Cody back.
Naked Cody.
Cody, have you seen yourself naked yet? Has this forced you to watch in all your naked glory?
No. I mean, I've seen thumbnails and screenshots and stuff. Wow. So I've seen like a glimpse, but I haven't seen the whole thing.
Yeah, watch the whole thing.
Who gives less of a shit about this? My girlfriend or Cody? Goddamn.
Fuck, dude, I can't tell. It goes back and forth.
I mean, come on. The little splitter for a headphones. Just
some keeps pulling on me. And
I tried to give you.
That's fine.
A little closer, huh?
Yeah, a little.
There
I was talking about this with Jerry before we started the show, Cody, about how when I think this coronavirus, this whole pandemic thing, this whole self-quarantine thing is over.
Yes.
I think we as a nation are going to realize that we didn't properly mourn Kenny Rogers.
I think you're right.
And I think
it got lost. And it's like Farrah Fawcett, right?
Right.
Yeah, like
exactly
Farrah
like
Fawcett,
that.
look at Cody bringing knowledge.
Look at that. Yeah, it's exactly like that. And then I think the whole country is going to go into a national mourning and not know why they're in such a funk.
And a lot of depressed people.
So many.
A lot of depressed people. I don't know. Once that hits, what kind of precautions? Like, should Colton come stay with Andre and I so you don't beat him? Like, I mean.
You might, maybe.
You know, right?
I might need to just sort of like self-isolate.
Right.
From everybody.
It's going to be rough.
Just to get past
it. It's going to be real rough.
It's going to be real rough.
And then Andrea aborted the next Kenny.
So that's done.
In our kitchen.
Right? She did it right there with
there with a fork.
She just.
Hey, Jerry.
Yes. Yeah, buddy.
Did she know when to fold them?
Oh, come on. That's too soon.
Too soon.
Soon.
He just lost a child who was the next Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, Andrea aborted it right in front of us.
Right in the kitchen, right where we're looking, right over there.
Just took a fork. Just
took it up there.
Pulled a "Let Jesus Fuck You" from Reagan in The Exorcist with a fork, and no more future Kenny.
So that's done. So we're done.
That's it. What do we do now?
Dark times, my friend.
That's it, right, pal? Dark. The darkest time.
Darkest of times.
Thank God, in this time of all this chaos and fear, at least we can hang our hats on Trump's ratings just going through the roof.
That's true. His press conferences are higher rated than The Bachelor.
Thank God. Thank God, man.
Hold on to that.
Wow. So the fact that people probably get a chance to hear a medical professional like Fauci speak during a crisis is the only reason those ratings are fucking high.
Or just to watch the shit show that they are.
Right. Or just to laugh at how. Anyway, but So. But man, here we are. We're winging this one.
Just winging
Nothing prepared.
Just flat out winging.
Nothing prepared.
Well, you can't really
do
much. There's not much to talk about because you can't do anything.
Not a goddamn thing.
You guys aren't watching the audience list WrestleMania?
No. That's on right now?
I think so.
As we're taping these.
I tried watching a Raw, last week's Raw.
With no audience?
And I mean, it's a lot of highlight packages, but they do get in the ring and they do talk, and it's just.
Are there actual matches?
Yeah.
With no crowd?
Yeah. It's a lot of cutting promos to the empty sports training center. And it's just really awkward.
It's a little weird because the only reason I knew that was because I got an ESPN update on my phone, and it's so weird to have WWE updates coming through ESPN apps, and hockey isn't even on the main page of ESPN, but wrestling is. It's
because I think they were replaying like a WrestleMania or something like that. ESPN was
really,
yeah.
That is how far down
on one of the ESPN.
That's
because there's nothing for them to play.
Just Jordan highlights. Just show every fucking great Jordan game. There's millions. Why can't we just
even play some of the Wizards ones?
The Wizard ones.
He scored 55
he had one
in the
game where he
Garden.
had 55. Yeah. Why can't we have the entire 2 seasons of the 92-93 Cowboys?
We don't need
Who wouldn't watch that?
I wouldn't.
I'd be absolute greatness.
I'd watch the times the Redskins beat them.
One
time Heath Schuler beat them.
Heath Schuler, that's
actually,
right.
You guys, that Super Bowl run you guys had in '95.
The third one.
Yeah. You guys got
Dion.
Swept. You got swept
by the Redskins. Yeah. That's
Gus
right.
Frerotte beat you, and then Heath Schuler beat you.
Yeah, I was so mad that we lost to Gus Frerotte.
You lost Frerotte in D.C., and then you lost to Heath Schuler at home.
That hurts.
Yeah, it's got
No
hurt.
team should win a Super Bowl doing that.
Honestly, there should be an asterisk forever on that Super Bowl title.
On that Super Bowl. That
you
should have
lost
been,
to Heath Schuler and Gus Frerotte.
that should have cost Switzer the job more than anything else. You had that team, and you got beat by Gus Frerotte.
You got beat by those two
and
guys?
Heath Schuler.
Gus Frerotte at least had a 10 or 12-year career as a backup. Heath Schuler.
Yeah, what happened to that guy, huh? Jesus, maybe he's a loyal Rambler and we lost him. I always worry about that.
That Heath Schuler might have been a Rambler?
Heath Schuler specifically.
Gus
Frerotte. When we talk shit on old jocks, that there might be like, well, all right, I guess I'm unsubscribing. No more 5-star rating for me.
Sucks to lose those guys.
Right.
But, we got to do it.
We got to soldier on. Otherwise,
we can't curb our content.
No.
To please people who may or may not be subscribers.
Thank you. Well, what cowards would we be? What
We'd be the biggest cowards? The cowards of the county.
Oh, Eddie.
Cowards.
I'm not ready yet, man. Right. Come on. Fuck.
Who sent us that screenshot?
I forgot. That's a movie.
I forgot about that movie.
I never saw that.
I remember that movie, but I forgot about it.
I didn't know. How come there wasn't an Islands in the Stream movie? How come there wasn't a Don't Fall in Love
him
with
and
the
Dolly
Dreamer?
just banging for 2 hours? Fucking for 2 hours. And what's the Coward of the County movie about? Kenny Rogers can't play his part in that movie. He's just a absentee stepfather,
right?
Absentee uncle.
Cody, did you know this?
What part?
There was a made-for-TV film
called
for the Coward of the County with Kenny
Probably
Rogers.
off the huge
writing the success of the Gambler
of the
films.
6 Gambler movies.
They were like, well, it was after. I think it was before Gambler 2.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was riding high after the
riding
Gambler.
high after the first. And the guy who
let's go down the catalog.
Let's do it. So I want the fucking
Lucille
movie.
Yeah.
I want the fuck about Kenny Rogers fucking some chick who just left her husband.
And how shitty is he in that song?
Because he still takes her back to a motherfucker.
The beginning part I understand because he doesn't know the situation.
Right.
And then
the
big callous hand guy comes in and says his whole
spiel. He's like, so you already go to the fear of this guy's going to beat the shit out of me. God.
Then he starts crying.
Then he starts crying because this woman is so evil.
Yes.
And then he's like, well, all right, I'm still fucking her in the hotel.
And goes back to the hotel with her. And then the biggest cop out of the whole song, he just fades the song out.
Yeah, you don't know what happened.
We don't get the third act.
He killed her, didn't he?
He either fucked her and killed her, or fucked her and then killed himself out of guilt,
or
they ran off together and they killed the guy,
killed the husband,
and then took over
the
farm.
The 4 hungry children are all dead, right? Is that what happened?
Or she killed him because maybe that's just she's like species.
Oh,
she's just planting her alien eggs and fucking people.
God, we're learning so much about Lucille.
But like, he took the chicken shit route out of that song.
Well, he really
because we only got the third. We didn't get a third act.
I just wish you'd have waited longer to say this. Because I'm still hurting a little bit, and then for you to call him
look, if we can't look back honestly at Kenny, then why look back at all?
Okay, I know, man, but to call him a chicken shit is just a bit.
I'm just saying that one song he took the chicken.
I know,
he
and
took
you're
the coward's
not wrong,
way out in that song.
I know, but it just hurts still. Yeah. Cody, Cody's been naked like that for.
I'll switch it up. I'll put the Ramble sign. There you go.
No, but Cody's been naked for weeks since Kenny died. He hasn't put on any clothes.
He hasn't left.
He hasn't left the
house. Have you been eating?
Cody, you eating?
Only what I can when I can. It's been really
in between crying, in between weeping over Kenny.
You know what? I started reading in my self quarantine. I started rereading on the Marvel Unlimited app.
Yeah.
X Factor.
Oh, the original.
And I haven't read that series run since I was a child.
Yes.
And I forgot what a shithead Scott Summers was.
Yeah, he kind of was.
He just fucking abandoned his wife and kid in Alaska.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Like, not even
didn't even care.
Didn't even fucking care. I can understand if it's just your girlfriend,
right.
Maybe even your wife, but you got a fucking baby.
Was that Nate Gray? Who was that? Who was that? Which kid was that? X-Man? That wasn't Cable, right? That was before Cable.
It was before Cable.
Who was that? What kid was that he fucking left? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know.
Cody, you ought to know this.
Shit.
But fuck, he just high and dry leaves her with a kid in Alaska, which is not an easy place to live.
You picked the fine time to leave me, Cyclops.
Oh, dude, he fucked her over hard.
Wow, huh?
And then the horseshit way they bring back Jean Grey, I completely forgot.
I forgot that. How'd they bring her back?
That Dark Phoenix wasn't really Jean Grey; it was an alien life form.
That's right.
That had taken her essence.
Yes.
And Jean Grey was actually just in a capsule under the
in
lake.
the bottom of the river, or something like that, right? That's right.
In the bottom of the river.
That's
I'm like,
right.
wow, way to just lazily write around that.
We'll just take a Jason Voorhees and do that. Let's just.
How do we get Jean Grey back? Oh, she was just at the bottom of the river.
Bottom of the river the whole time.
In a little capsule that was regenerated.
I think Cody would hate comic books. I think he would absolutely.
You got to
hate,
suspend a lot of disbelief.
I don't think Cody could do that. Cody could be like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
Yeah. Cody, am I wrong there? I think it would drive you nuts how they just throw things out the window one issue to the next. I think that would really. I don't think you would like that, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, you kind of got to just go along for the ride with them.
Yes, you really do. We'd have to be like, wait, how? What?
But even I was rereading, I was like, oh, that's right. That's how they brought her back. That's fucking awful.
That's lame as shit.
That was so lame.
However,
Yeah.
we can argue
Yeah.
that X Factor is Cyclops' greatest uniform.
Oh, I think so. It's my favorite uniform.
It's the best one. The
Yeah.
blue
Yeah.
with the white X making up the whole thing.
Yeah.
Come on.
Even
huh?
what's his face? His Angel's red. He had the red outfit.
Yep.
Jean
Angel
Grey
was
was
good.
green.
Yep.
Bobby Iceman
Right
was
there.
He was like a powder blue.
Right. Yeah. All ice. Right
All
at
ice.
that point.
Well,
yep.
he would turn all ice, but then when he wasn't, in
That's
his,
right.
He was
Powder
in a powder
blue.
blue
Yep.
X, and Beast was just Beast.
God damn it! It was great.
It was a nice looking uniform.
But yeah, Cyclops was. I forgot how much of a shit he was.
Such a shitbag.
Jesus
wow.
Christ, man. I thought he was supposed to be the best leader, and look at this.
He was not. He's a bad husband. Great
Bad
leader,
husband.
bad husband.
Terrible husband and pappy, huh?
Terrible father.
Jesus Christ, man.
Maybe
Cody,
that's your origin story.
That might be. I was left in Alaska.
Your dad is
A mutant knocked up my mom and then left because his other girlfriend, they found her in the bottom of a river. They're like, hey, you know what? How did she survive in the bottom of the river?
Because the plane crashed
yeah.
into the river.
Right.
And
Nothing nibbled on her? Anything?
well, no, she was in this pod.
That's
from
right,
the plane that was
pod.
regenerating whatever
That's right.
the explosion had destroyed, rebuilding her body or whatever.
They kind of searched for Spocked it.
Very search for Spock.
That's what they
thing.
did, huh?
Yeah.
They searched for Spocked
Or just to take Dark Phoenix and just go, no, that was never really Jean Grey.
Right.
They just retconned all of Dark Phoenix.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
Yeah, it was really
and
weird.
so stupid.
Yeah.
That's right. So the plane crashed where she saved everybody.
Yes.
That was when the alien assumed the role of Jean.
Right, and then
tricked everybody.
And then Dark Phoenix destroyed herself
Right.
because she knew she was going to. And the way they wrote around that was when when the alien form took Jean's powers, copied her powers, it also copied some of her.
Right.
So
right.
it was actually Jean.
Kind of Jean.
Kind of Jean was in Dark Phoenix enough to be take the awareness to destroy herself so other people wouldn't die.
Right.
But that really wasn't Jean Grey. Jean Grey was in a.
That's dumb as shit.
Yeah, it was so dumb.
That was so dumb because what's better is why can't Jean just be reborn every now and again like the Phoenix? And
right.
just, oh shit,
But
that's
no.
even scarier.
Dr. Reed
that would be even
Richards find her.
scarier, right?
Yeah.
She comes back and she has no memory of everything that happened before she became
Right,
the Phoenix.
like a true Phoenix.
Right. And then they're like, oh shit, what do we do?
You
and
gotta
then
reteach her all this
right,
shit.
and then also worry like any second now she's gonna fucking snap.
Yeah.
That would be way better.
Well,
than
also
that
they don't
shit.
want to have her from a baby and then she has to grow up again.
No,
'Cause
she just like appears, right? That'd be great. Just like fucking.
That would be cool.
Wait,
If
like
she came back as a
whoa.
baby and then
Right.
Scott's like, well,
and then they just find some weird giant 6-foot cocoon in the backyard
And,
somewhere.
oh, she's here,
Like,
she's
where
back.
the fuck was this? Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Better than fucking saying it was an alien.
That's dumb.
I mean, I'm just sorry, guys. I don't know.
But we still love comics.
I still love comic books.
Yeah.
Cody would hate them.
Hate them.
Cody would.
'Cause I
If you
can
think
suspend
pro
my disbelief.
wrestling storylines get ridiculous,
Ooh.
I mean, if you think pro wrestling
Comic books,
gets
man.
dumb. So Cody, speaking of pro wrestling,
Yeah.
Cody has another very uplifting documentary to recommend
Oh,
to
good.
us. That's the Chris Benoit story.
Oh, the Vice
Yeah.
one. The one about Vice, right?
The Dark Side of the Ring Chris Benoit episodes are
Yeah.
pretty
Crowd
incredible.
pleasers?
Actually, yeah, super crowd pleasers. I got sucked into that series. That's a big quarantine binge watch for me. Is watching all those episodes.
Man.
Like, there's a great my favorites so far that I've seen have been those ones. The Montreal Screwjob one is really good, and then the Bruiser Brody episode.
Oh
is
my
really
God,
good
that
too.
Bruiser Brody one, dude.
How much have you seen Beyond the Mat?
God, I don't think I may have, but I don't know.
I just want to know how much overlap is in that one compared to the Montreal Screwjob one.
Oh, on the Vice.
Because I mean, the Beyond the Mat isn't solely about the Montreal Screwjob. It's
Right.
the events leading up to it
Yes.
because it sort of happens during the documentary. I just want to know how much is overlapped in those two things.
Interesting.
I don't know. Yeah, 'cause, I mean, they have participation with everyone involved except for Vince, basically. And so like this season, like they're gonna get into Owen Hart on an episode, and they have like his wife and son as part of the stuff. They do it. It's like a really well made documentary series. Like I was really impressed with the Benoit episodes.
The Bruiser Brody one was stunning. Like, and then when you find out that Abdullah the Butcher might have been in on it a little bit, or you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I'm talking about? That weird moment where Abdullah kind of denied something, and then the other guy who was Bruiser's friend was like, "Nah, he's lying. He is fucking lying." Remember that? Like, it was like
well, Abdullah didn't really let down the character at all. He was sort of like leaning into it.
Yeah. Yes,
the whole time.
He still is. Like, he's still got those stupid fork marks on his head. Like, you know, he's just proud that he just maimed his own body for wrestling, and it's just wild.
I watched, man, if you think that the Benoit one is sad, I watched the Von Erichs episode.
Oh, God.
Man, that is such a depressing episode of TV.
Did you see the rise and fall of WCCW wrestling? WWF put it out. It just goes into all that, like how you know, just how they were on top for a minute, and then just the way it all fell apart.
Well, the talent that came through WCCW,
unreal,
was
like
it's everything that
was in there.
It's everything that built what was eventually WCW and WWE during their heydays.
Yep,
it was a lot of that talent.
Yep, all right there. It was crazy, and like. What everyone has said, we got to get him on the show, but my guy Chris Germany is a comedian in Dallas who used to wrestle there.
Oh.
He joked about, like, he had a funny Instagram post, like, if you've ever had to walk barefoot in the Sportatorium, you're immune to Corona, trust me. Like, you will not catch a fucking thing if you survived walking in that place barefoot. Apparently, it was just the nastiest floors, everything stunk. Like, but man. Incredible. And then you have Fritz von Erich, who is put in our Borgnine Hall of Fame.
Yes.
That guy.
He's up there. Who else? We had Borgnine, Fritz von Erich.
L. Ron Hubbard.
And L. Ron Hubbard.
Cody, were you ever in on this? You never heard this part, did you?
No.
Okay, so we have a theory that Ernest Borgnine, Fritz von Erich, and L. Ron Hubbard, all three of those guys cleared entire wings of houses when they took a shit.
Just obliterated bathrooms.
Just destroyed bathrooms. Yes. Like you smelled it in the kitchen.
Yes, like
right. Like you were like, what?
You'd have to go outside, get a stick off a tree, jam it in the toilet to break the thing up, just so it could flush.
Yes,
because it was too big to go down. Like you literally had to break it up with a stick.
And you saw the Von Erich one. Don't you think Fritz von Erich looked like he took some horrific shit?
Yeah,
I mean, just the most unhealthy.
I'm being there about 45 minutes. Y'all take care.
Preservative filled,
right?
Like pure styrofoam. Just the most unnatural dump.
Is he tough enough to also probably pass like 8 kidney stones while he's taking a shit because he drinks?
Oh, yeah. He's probably got a urethra that big where they just drop. Where they roll out like marbles. It's like a pinball machine, just rolls out.
It's like when the skee balls just all drop out.
He's like, he feels a little discomfort. He's like, oh, hold on, and just like 9 kidney stones roll out of his penis. How fucking unhealthy that fuck was. Just fucking 8 skee balls worth of, and that's probably how big they were too.
Right, skee balls. Oh shit! Wow.
Oh god.
Man, I tell you, there we go, huh?
Fucking
Jesus
sweet.
Christ.
It's not. No, we don't have to, do we?
Yeah.
God damn it.
I know. Dex. Guess we ask him about kidney stones.
Dex.
Should we?
You don't look like the healthiest.
No,
thing,
he does not look like the picture
in the galaxy. Do you ever have issues with like kidney stones?
My favorite thing to do on my 15-minute break in between cooking is finding as many younglings as I can and seeing how many death sticks I can put in as many holes as I can find. Whew. All right. Wow. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
There's no bottom with you,
really
dude.
Isn't.
There's no fucking bottom with you.
And there's no band.
Dude, I've given up on that shit. I just want to say something without implicating a dead Twi'lek or youngling.
Doing evil shit to the innocents. Fuck, man. Jesus.
Fuck.
Well, thanks for watching.
Yeah, sorry.
Ramble. We're very sorry for Dex. Ramble Radio, even though it's video, but
it's also
radio. Cody, where can all the good folk find you?
Cinesnob Cody on Twitter and
nice.
Cinesnob Podcast.
Look at
Good
that
stuff.
Eddie, this man, 5 days.
5 days a week on Patreon.com, The Ralph Report, and on Radio.com, Swings and Misses. And there'll be a new Ramble dropping tomorrow.
Hey,
Ramble Classic. House of R.
Yes, this is Powers of R.
Powers of R. It's
Ramble
all
Classic.
It's all canon.
You know what people are saying are canon too?
What?
My Twitch streams.
Oh, is it?
They're included.
They
now.
could be.
They're saying, and they want you and Colton on one of them.
Well,
all right, we got to
could be
figure that
fun.
out.
We might have to do that.
So
we have to do that because
I
would call that's all canon.
There you go. Twitch.tv/Retro Rocha. I do twitching every day pretty much during these times of quarantine. This week, this Thursday, a brand new Retro Rocha drops. I'm doing The Adventures of Dr. Franken.
I never played that game.
One of the weirdest fucking Super Nintendo games. It's one of the strangest games I've ever played. None of it makes any sense, but it wasn't terrible, if that makes but yeah. So that one comes out every Monday.
Nice.
The Smug Nerd, you already
Smug
saw.
Nerd. That's also canon.
That's canon. The Smug Nerd. Oh man.
You could almost say because we've had some crossover on the Ralph Report as well.
That's right.
So that
Is
could
Ralph
possibly
Report canon? Holy shit.
There's an argument to be made that it's canon just for the Fabulous Thunderbirds alone.
We are the MCU of podcasting right now. We're like the Wu-Tang Clan.
We're like ETs in Phantom Menace.
Boom.
It's
and
everywhere.
remember Yoda when he saw Yoda,
Yeah.
and goes to hug him.
There's a little crossover
There's
there.
something there.
There's the hieroglyphs of R2D2 and C3PO and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. There you go.
Huh?
Well, there you go.
Just saying.
We're
all
putting
connected.
that out there. Just putting that out there for everybody. All right, well, we love you. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, all that good shit. If you're on our iTunes, the podcast version, please subscribe, that 5-star rating and a positive text review. You can stream our comedy album, Spotify, Pandora. You can hear us on Sirius XM.
Yes.
Subscribe to us if you haven't already.
Do
check out Cody's podcast, and we'll see you next time. We love you guys. Bye.